Before we begin today's video, we here at Matrix Explained would like to thank all of you who've been watching, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. We are now close to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Also, an update on our video schedule for the foreseeable future. We will be working on bringing you new content every Tuesday and Thursday, except for breaking news stories, which we will do an immediate video if possible. We are also making plans for giveaways, live streams, and premieres. Stay tuned for more information in the coming weeks. Again, thank you for the support and enjoy today's video.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Zion has long been the last bastion of human civilization, a place where the awakened and the born free humans come together to battle the machines. But there is a theory that tells us that a third faction exists. What if the humans living on Earth are not the only survivors? That these other human survivors reached an agreement with the machines and maybe even betrayed and doomed the rest of humanity, living far away from the chaos on Earth. How far? The sky. Could there exist a celestial city inhabited by human survivors in the world of the Matrix? Welcome to Matrix Explained. To understand this theory, we must first visit the final years of the war against the robots. Humans have reached their technological peak. Air travel technology had progressed so much that flying cars were finally a reality. Other large commercial ships capable of levitating and withstanding extreme conditions were also created. Suffice it to say, humans were living a leisure existence where machines did all the hard work. But then, the war against their own creations began. The humans would cover the sky with toxic chemicals in a feeble attempt to stop the machines, but would only accomplish the death of the planet. After the war ended with the machines' victory, the surviving humans surrendered to their creations. The robots would connect them to the simulated world of the Matrix, and the rest is history. Those humans who would somehow wake up and escape the program will be sent to the city of Zion, where the machines would eventually destroy them as part of a perpetual cycle. But just as the awakened humans created the city of Zion, the pre-war civilization of humans could have created a city in the sky. This supposed city in the heavens was perhaps part of their strategy against the machines all along. The only logical reason for them to destroy the Earth's atmosphere. Humans created advanced airships capable of flying higher than any commercial airplane without the need of special equipment or training. As seen in Trinity and Neo's travel above the clouds, watching the sun shining brightly. That ship was a reconnaissance ship used during the war. It was not meant for space exploration, but it flew high enough that outer space was just a few miles away. When humanity knew that they had lost the war, some voluntarily surrendered to the machines, but perhaps others managed to reach a deal with them. Most will be connected to the Matrix, but a small population of humans will live in a floating city above the clouds, or a city in outer space. Perhaps the intention of burning out the sky was that the machines could never reach this celestial city. The technology that we saw in the Animatrix could make this hypothesis a probable one. They can make a city that floats on the Earth's atmosphere, or maybe even build a space station on the moon, while the machines stay on Earth. The layer of black clouds would serve as a barrier between the machines and those humans. If mankind arranged a deal with the machines to keep what happens on Earth away from the city in the heavens, this would explain why the robots have not attempted to fix the atmosphere. As depicted in the Animatrix, the machine city was a prime example of organization and effectiveness. Its economical prowess and individualism of the robots were promoted. But in the Matrix movies, we saw how this city became a gloomy place, something of nightmares. The machines have not organized or fixed the planet, nor do they have any interest in doing so. This is because they know that beyond the clouds, humanity is still watching. and perhaps buying their time to prepare for a second attack to reclaim the planet. Which brings us to the fourth Matrix movie. As we know, Trinity and Neo are trapped in an eternal cycle. They are once again inside the Matrix. Nothing has changed. It would probably require the intervention of a powerful external force to finally break the cycle. Here is where the theory of a celestial city would be of use. The humans from said location, descendants of those who survived the war and escaped to the heavens, could be the only ones to stop the machines for good. Yet there is no evidence of a city beyond the clouds in the Matrix canon, nor do we have much knowledge of humanity's aerial or space travel before or during the war. Therefore, this theory is just that, a theory. But it cannot be completely discarded either, since we have only known the aftermath of the war primarily from the machine's point of view. Who's to say that a small group of humans did or did not manage to escape to the stars? An interesting dynamic indeed. But do you agree? Do you believe in the possible existence of a celestial city in the Matrix universe?